So about a month ago, I was doing one of these videos, and I think it was a dime. I stopped and picked up a dime, and I also mentioned how I pick up pennies, nickels, quarters. It really don't matter, because I'm a believer in the attitude of gratitude, that it's also the seed for more. So today, I walked out, get ready to get on my journey for this workout, and I repeated one of my mantras. I got a bunch of mantras I say all day, every day sometimes. And there's one particular one that says, "Universe, show me something great today." And I think I said it twice. And 3 minutes later, I walked right into a $20 bill. Now, you might think that's a coincidence. You might think $20 is not a lot of money. I'm not going to debate you on either one of those. But what I will say is this: money is just energy. And when you align yourself with it, it'll literally show up right in your path. And this is proof positive. So I'm gonna let y'all in on a little secret. The last few weeks, I've been doing some rituals along with my mantras. And I'm not gonna go into details on this video because that's not what it's about. But just know that it works. Okay, so I don't know if that resonated with somebody or if that just made me look a little crazier, but I really don't care. But I had to share that because money comes to me easily, frequently, in all kinds of ways, because I keep serving God and God's people easily, frequently, in all kinds of ways. Shout out to Haziq Ali, my millionaire-minded mentor. It's one of those millionaire-minded affirmations we say in the morning. I did them for like 7, 8 years. We was on this call at least. And I can't tell you how many times I found money or just manifested things almost instantly just from quoting the affirmation and actually being in alignment with the universe. So I want to talk about my crypto prison story a little bit more. So yesterday I gave y'all some insights on how I learned about crypto in prison. And I didn't really go into all the details, and I'm probably going to skip some now because I'm just doing this off the top of my head. But it was 2015, the first time I heard of Bitcoin. My roommate was actually the one who introduced me to it. It was not a program. I still don't even think they have those types of programs, not in SCDC. So he had somebody he was connected with before he got locked up, and they were into crypto mining, and they introduced it to him. He introduced it to me. Now, mind you, this was maybe a month or two after I had just learned about futures from another inmate. Shout out to Brian Charlebois from Charleston, outside of Charleston. I think it's from Johns Island, something like that. Out there where that big money resides. So he was a futures trader, and he was trying to explain it to me. That sounded like Chinese too, but I eventually got it. And that was probably 3-4 months before I just heard about Forex trading. So just imagine, I learned about Forex, futures, and crypto all in prison from inmates. But actually, 2 from inmates, and the Forex, I actually learned that from my first MLM upline. She actually finally wrote me back. I was writing her when I got locked up to tell her what happened. And she finally wrote me back and let me know that the company we were with had gone by the wayside like most MLMs do. And she had joined this trading company. So she introduced me to Forex, and then I learned about the futures in the crypto. Now at the time, Bitcoin, 2015, this was around, I think early 2015, it was around $250. By the time I maxed out, like around the end of 16, it was about 600. And then a few years later, it finally crossed the 10K mark. And I think it finally went across 100K last year, maybe 24. Don't quote me on that. Like I said, I'm just doing this off the top of my head. But long story short, a lot of people missed out on a lot of money because they thought it was a scam. They thought it was fake money, like fiat is real money. But I mean, for whatever reason, a lot of people missed out. So if you're one of those people that think it's too late, I'm here to tell you that it's not, because there are smaller cap coins where you can actually make even more profit than a lot of people made off Bitcoin. And it's still possible, very, very possible. And it's gonna happen. So I just wanted to reassure you that it's not too late. And actually we'll be doing a lot more talking about crypto on this channel, blockchain, Web3, fintech, all that good stuff, because I've been studying it over a decade, helping people with it 6, 7 years, maybe going on 8. And yeah, it's not too late. And speaking of helping people, one of my first mentors, he's been involved with blockchain since 2014, before I even went to prison. He's been researching, and every year, so every year he puts out a project list of tokens and coins he thinks has a good chance of doing maybe a triple X, 5X, 10X, 100X, 1000X, maybe even more, because you know, if you know anything about crypto, you know it's possible. So it's actually about time for his list to come out again. And I can tell you now, in 2021, he called Solana at $1. And I haven't checked in a few days, but I know it was about $80 last time I checked. So he also was the first person to actually, not only did he put me onto Ethereum, he actually sent me some Ethereum, gave me Ethereum. Like literally, who does that? And that's how I learned about Ethereum. I could go on and on, but I think you pick up what I'm putting down. Long story short, the list is gonna be $250, one-time fee. You'll get access to not only the list, but you'll get access to his community, as well as one of my groups as well. We do a call every week, and you'll get access to that call. And I also will work with you one-on-one for 90 days. So you're talking about less than $3 a day to get me to help you in your crypto journey, which is priceless, needless to say. So if you could earn, also there's another project I'm working on. If you could earn 100% ROI or more on a $100 to $1,000 investment, comment info below and I'll reach out to you and give you the details on that. That's also crypto related. And that's also logistics related as well, because I have the opportunity to get back on the road, and I want to help some people make some passive income. But it's only going to be maybe 10 people that get the chance. So just know that, again, like I said, it's not too late for you in your crypto journey, although the window is closing. But the real opportunity is not in today's market caps, but it's in the trillions and trillions and trillions that's offline, waiting to be moved on chain very, very soon through tokenization projects. So you want to be positioned now rather than later, because the sooner you get in, the better chances you have at being successful. This is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. I'm just a guy who's been studying blockchain well over a decade. And, you know, if it wasn't for blockchain, I would have never been in a position to launch the logistics business. It's done a whole lot for me. It's also made me look a little crazy to some people who don't understand it, but it's not my problem. So if you don't mind being the weirdo, then trust me, I'm your guy. I can help you out a whole lot with that. Let me make sure I got everything out that I wanted to say. Yeah, I believe I did. So, yeah, I'll be continuing this prison to crypto story. I'm actually gonna do a long form video on it and break everything down as far as the opportunities go and the communities I'm involved with. And most of you know, if you know me from Facebook or maybe Instagram or in real life, that I rarely ever attach my name to anything in the blockchain space, because it's full of hype, scammers, and just people that got, you know, lucky off one bull run and now they're experts overnight. Like, get out of here. Anyway, it's about to start raining again. Looks like I got to get this workout in. And before I go, I always got to leave y'all with this gem. It's either your mind will expand to match your money, or your money will just shrink to match your mind. If you found value in this video, please share it. Please comment below if you have any questions about the investment opportunity, anything about crypto, you want to pick my brain, just drop your questions below. I don't mind answering them to the best of my ability. I'm not one of these guys that's out here claiming to be a crypto guru and, you know, taking people in from one scam coin to another. I don't do that, right? But I will help you if you want to help yourself, if you want to invest in yourself, because that's the only way to beat this system, beat this inflation, because it's about to get really, really ugly for a lot of people. And I want to help as many people as I can. So with that said, I'll holla. Peace.